Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just eases him off the ball. That's a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Adams. And it's Hernandez for Iniesta. Aimed beyond the defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham. Great vision. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to belt it away. And it's lofted through here. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Baresi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a threatening ball. It's Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Beckham. Face to face. Can he finish? He scored! Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
After 18 minutes is...
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Beckham. And he's quick to snatch it back. Eze. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's straight offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ambitious ball here. No, again, there's no way through. Caceres. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Iniesta. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Played out wide, swept in. And that has been cleared. Knocks it into space.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Eze. And it's Azar. Caceres. Raul. He's in space and looking for options. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Caceres. And it's Azar. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Iniesta. And he skips past his man. Played through into space. Ball driven towards the far post. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Azar. And it's Eze. And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Baresi. Now Saliba. Caceres, who's set up 1 goal so far.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Alexander-Arnold. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is a great pick out. Real chance here. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Might be danger here. Still no way. Eze! And that certainly packed a punch.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Lobbed in behind. Oh, well played. Eze. And it's Azar. Azar. Oh, this is a terrific run. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Baresi calmly anticipates. And it's Beckham. And he welcomes it in. Shot could be on. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Beckham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. And he's been shifted off it. Can he get it through? Now it's Iniesta.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Number 10.
And it's Hernandez. Eze does well to get it back.
Number 9.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number 8.
Roll in acres of space out wide. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Liverpool have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Pedri tries to play it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? And he's cut it out. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Threads one in.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Rijkaard. Caceres. Into the last 5 minutes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been clubbed away. Beckham. Rijkaard. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Flashes it. He's got tall. Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Hello, attendees.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Iniesta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been knocked clear. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gakpo. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kokchu. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Now there's a fine ball. Serginho is onto this. Now who's going to be first to this? Throw in. Neymar. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So,
terrific header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Cleared without hesitation. Caceres. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that was nowhere near his best. Atalanta still without a single shot on target. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, there's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's straight offside.
Swung over, and it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. That's a throw.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Played into space. Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. And this is Lewis.
Can he finish? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
"15 minutes till half-time. Caresses it through.
Look at the space here.
And he's heaved it away. It's their second corner of the game.
And it's hoisted clear.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Iniesta. Messi. Looking to play him in. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide.
Rijkaard.
Messi. Serginho does well to get it back.
Atalanta certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Yaya Toure.
Now he's got space here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Cáceres. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gakpo. Searching pass he's played there. Now this could be a chance. Now what about a counter-attack? Kukçu does really well there, he is strong.
It's Iniesta! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, can he get onto this? That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Iniesta. Camavinga. Baresi gets a foot in here. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That ball looks a good one. Shot could be on, and
Great chance!
that's going to go a long way. Park Ji-sung.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's some
Big chance! He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Atalanta grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Park Ji-sung! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Messi. Looking for the run. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Iniesta. Gakpo. Gakpo goes on a charge down the left. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great ball, and he's in. Mbappe! Oh, it rattles the bar. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ambitious ball here. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any...
Tries a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And he's there to retrieve it. Can he get on the end of this? It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Yaya Toure. Now Gakpo. Referee's given a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 21. Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Neymar hangs one. Big header! Good stop. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Messi. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. That's an imaginative pass. Iniesta. Iniesta going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a decent clearance.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Serginho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Royce. And it's Royce. Atalanta are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting. Luis Suarez!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he's managed to get rid. It's a pretty loose pass.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 15. Messi. Numero 7. Lasciano il
Ball's
campo
out,
per
it'll be a throw-in
il
again.
numero 18, il numero 9.
And he's managed to gift it back. Iniesta going full steam ahead down the left flank. Foden.
Atalanta really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama to further improve their position of comfort.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Gol per il Barcellona.
And now he has two. Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Nice control. Oh, that's fat. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! And with that, the final whistle. Atalanta perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
Great vision. Well, played right into his path. Messi. And it's Iniesta. Looking for the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's put paid to a promising move. Iniesta. Kukçu. Gakpo.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's a sharp pass. And this is roll!
Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Park Ji-sung couldn't squeeze it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Rijkaard. And it's been played through. Good ball, good take. That's very neat. Caceres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance here to counter. Good ball over the top. Bayer claims comfortably. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's an imaginative pass. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Liverpool have reclaimed it. Iniesta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Royce. And that is a little undercooked. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets and reclaimed it in a trice. 30 minutes gone. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Kukçu considers his options, looking to widen the gap even further here. And it's Koundé. Rijkaard gets it away. Neymar. A probing pass. That's good vision. And Van Nistelrooy! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. Serginho. Serginho drives forward on the overlap. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Raul.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Puyol. Now it's Messi. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not the most convincing of passes. Park Ji-sung. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Royce has created one goal already, and it's Camavinga. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that's been won straight back. Played into space. Iniesta. Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga. Iniesta. And this is Raul. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Kukçu with the short one. Lofted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that has not gone well. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Park Ji-sung. Iniesta. Oh, easy pickings there. Raul does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And Serginho. Now it's Iniesta. Has a shot! Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Raul. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Kukçu. He's going for goal. Iniesta. Looking for a runner. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gakpo. And here's Raul. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Gakpo. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shot at goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
And it's Serginho. Now it's Gakpo. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Messi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, just skips past his man. And the finish! Liverpool have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Caceres. That ball looks a good one. Time and again they are repelled. Aimed beyond the defence. Gakpo is onto it in a flash. Iniesta. Now it's Gakpo. And the through ball. Oh, that was vital. Oh, good-looking ball. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Caceres is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicked it back promptly. Royce. Quality ball. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Raul really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
It's their second corner of the game. Kukçu goes short. Liverpool with another corner. Liverpool have their third corner.
Substitutions taking place.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Liverpool leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Saliba.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Royce. Coming on the field.
Oh, that's delightful. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's heaved it away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Foden.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Threads one in. It's played through for him.
Might want to be careful there.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Suarez might just make this. And it's Koundé. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries a shot! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
And Rice! They want to be quick to recover this. Knocks it out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Raul. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Caceres. Park Ji-sung. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played, well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koundé has been caught there, it's a foul. Iniesta. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's a throw-in. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get free. Great ball. He's had a shot! No goals as yet. Over to the left. Szoboszlai. And this is Luis Suarez. That has been cut short.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Rodri plays it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's been given away. And he's been shifted off it. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Has a look and plays it forward. Adams deals with that comfortably. Szoboszlai, nicely aimed pass. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. 30 minutes gone. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Serginho. And he's gone searching crossfield. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Royce. Great vision. Royce looking to get on the end of this. Caceres. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe is onto this. And it's Koundé. And that is out of play. Park Ji-sung. Looking for the run. Dink through. And this is Luis Suarez. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time. He's tried one! And that has skinned the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Serginho. Koundé. Pass is just off target. That's a cute ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Royce powering forward here. And this is... And the shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Serginho. To Royce. Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Goes for a shot!
It's bounced back off the post. Royce.
Such good technique.
Iniesta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Chips it through. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Park Ji-sung showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite...
And a shot! They've scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
It's a quick one.
Neymar!
Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And he's had it nicked away. Good take.
And he's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Park Ji-sung.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Look at the space. Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Corner number 2 then. Rodri attempts a clearance. Nicely aimed pass. And that's really well manoeuvred.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe! He has found the way through. Delivery from Mbappe. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 11. Lascia il campo per il numero 21. Attenzione, un cambio.
Atalanta are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Oh, he's bustling through here. Looking to play him in. That's going to go a long way. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh no, what has happened here? And he's there to get it away. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Villa. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Atalanta really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, good take in a good area. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Atalanta really could have done without this. So this to extend their lead.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. And here's Foden. Mbappe.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And here's Mbappe. He's going for goal. Ball's out. It'll be a throw-in again. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He can get that clear. And here's Gakpo. David Villa. So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Kukçu. No, again there's no way through. Gakpo. And the counter is on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Royce. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Raul. And it's Rodri. Driving through the middle. Spread it left. Serginho. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Neymar. And it's Iniesta. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Lovely, now then. Raul, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Neymar, and the flag has stayed down, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So, a breakthrough already. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, that's been intercepted. Serginho plays a sharp little ball here. And they're quick to press.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Oh, what has happened here? He's got away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Neymar, and he's managed to get free. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Marquinhos.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Caceres. Well, that has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. No, it's come to nothing. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Neymar. And he's straight offside. There will be a throw-in. Saliba plays it all the way forward. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. Isco. And this is Neymar. He has found a way through. And he shoots! Iniesta. Royce. Cross to the back post.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. And he was quick to react. Raul tries making a foray down the right. Rodri. Spread out to the left. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Nunez chasing after it. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Iniesta! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught napping. They've won a corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Marquinhos is there and he can get that clear. Serginho. He shifted it to the flank. Fired deep towards the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. So what can they make of this?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Now it's Neymar. That's a decent clearance. And Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Now that looks a decent ball. They're urging him to shoot. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Toure deals with that comfortably. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Iniesta. And they've got a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il numero 18.
Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a good ball out wide. Now this could be a chance.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again. Mbappe! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Numero 10.
Atalanta on the spot for parity.
Numero 14.
He can't put it away.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 11.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Good read, needed to be. And they've got rid.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's in a good position here. They want to be quick to recover this.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Nice looking ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Can he get it through? This looks promising. And he's there to get it away. That'll be a throw-in. That's a shade optimistic. Just 5 minutes left.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really...
He's having a shot!
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Serginho's cross. And that should get the job done. Rijkaard does really well there. He is strong. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Neymar has it in a wide position. That's good defending, very good defending.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rijkaard played into space out wide. And he was alert to it. And that has been slung wide. And that is out of play. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's down to business here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well measured. Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Out towards the flank. And it's Royce. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lovely, now then. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai puts his foot on the gas. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Szoboszlai. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one of the most feared attacking front threes of all time.
Absolutely. He made his debut a few months into the season, but didn't really get going until around the turn of the year. I remember their first home game of the new year in particular.
Oh yeah, when he scored the second goal that day, didn't he? Against opponents he would go on to join, and of course with whom he would become a champion.
Tremendous.
Szoboszlai pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Played out towards the right wing. In towards the back stick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Iniesta. Barcelona with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Iniesta. Neither side yet able to find the net. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Oh, no joy this time.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked out the run. Well, they've got it again. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he finish?
It's in! First blood drawn.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Neymar, Luis Suarez. And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again. Rodri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Some resolute defending there. Looking to play him in. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And that is a little undercooked. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Nicked it back promptly. Royce. Now it's Mbappe. This looks promising. Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Szoboszlai! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. This possibly the last play of the half. And he's managed to get rid. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
As takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! Barcelona are back in business.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Played out wide. And there's a searching pass.
He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's a good ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. Now, can they get him away? Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Azar has found the net here, of course. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And he's only too happy to take that back. Iniesta goes steaming forward. Royce. Knocks it into space. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bayer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for options for movement. And he's worked it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta. Szoboszlai picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Mbappe. Iniesta.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Played out to the left flank. Adams makes the interception. Messi. Iniesta. Oh, that's a key interception. Searching pass he's played there. Azar. That's a little off target. And it's Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22,
So, time for changes on both sides,
el
actually.
dorsal 7,
Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go?
el dorsal 18.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar. Raul.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, that's superb. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Messi. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So our quest to find the winner continues. He's found a way through. Shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, good-looking ball.
Well, it seems as if he's
Had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He can get that clear. Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Barcelona have their third corner. Guardiola can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Looking for the run. Caught offside that time.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
It's Park Ji-sung. Nicely aimed pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Toure spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Saliba clears it away.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Pedri getting this one clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Look at the space, and the finish! Cleared away. There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? That's really well cleared. Pass somewhat off target. Has a look and place it forward. That's a sharp pass. Great vision. Park Ji-sung. Well-timed, excellent interception. Isco.
That was lovely, that.
Mbappe gets it away. And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Aimed in towards the centre. Mbappe. And it's Cáceres.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Hangs in a cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice looking ball. Saliba cuts out the pass. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? Boy, you can feel the tension. Messi is over the first kick. Oh, it's a nightmare start. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. David Villa is the next to run the gauntlet.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Barcelona are looking to keep pace here. And that is a scarcely believable miss. This to double their advantage. It's in, too smart for the keeper. And they're 2 up. Barcelona can't afford to miss another one. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So can he do it? Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Barcelona at the point of no return. Saved! And there's your hero! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Atalanta have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
The ball is... And Messi! Oh, that wasn't far away. Oh, that's well spotted. It's a searching pass. And the through ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's come loose. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That is ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He is through here. He's in a good position here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's there to belt it away. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Darwin. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get it through?
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
That's good defending, very good defending.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Koundé gets across to intercept that. Here's a chance! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Rijkaard. Iniesta. Over to the left. And that has been cut short. And he's there to clear it.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Roll!
And that should get the job done. And it's Serginho. Serginho's cross. Well, there's the clearance. Koundé, and he's gone searching crossfield. Now it's Neymar. And that's really well manoeuvred. Iniesta. Not the most accurate pass. That's an imaginative pass. Nunez is in a really good position out wide. Koundé cuts out the pass. Kukçu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Serginho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Raul.
Raul really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Park Ji-sung. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That gets things going for the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He's given the time to pick a pass. No, that's been intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Caceres is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Neymar. Serginho. And he's picked it up out wide. And he decides to cross it. Messi gets flagged offside. Now it's Darwin. Kukçu. Messi. Now it's Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Isco. Great vision. That's a good ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Royce is standing over this one. Royce! Now, and again! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Koundé. More and more pressure on the ball here. And he was quick to react. So we've reached the hour mark. Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Isco. Nunez.
He's having a shot!
Corner number 2 then. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Looking to play him in. That ball looks a good one.
Mbappe!
It's anyone's ball now. Chooses to go back.
And Messi!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. Fires it in low. And he's heaved it away.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 23, Messi. Numero 11, Neymar. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 13.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Zaniolo. Atalanta looking to pass their way through. Can he get onto this? That's the throw. Rijkaard played into space. Mbappe purring through the gears. And it's Isco. He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. David Villa is fouled. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And this is a great chance to take a lead. Eze absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real shot.
Mbappe! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Cambio di giocatori.
He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. One 0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Gol per l'Atalanta. Ha segnato all'83esimo minuto. Numero 7.
Atalanta have taken the lead.
It was definitely a brave call by the referee to give that penalty, and I think the way this game has gone, it could easily turn out to be the decisive moment.
No, again, there's no way through. Caceres, he's got away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And that's a throw-in.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard. Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. Knocks it into space. David Villa.
6 minuti di recupero.
Brilliantly cut out. He's being urged to shoot. Kukçu. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Bellingham. Goes looking wide. Cross into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. Kukçu. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Cáceres. Now it's Darwin. Now there's a fine ball. Real chance! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 27. Numero 10.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Il numero 14.
No, that was never going to make it. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a pretty loose pass. A probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Zaniolo is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's a cute ball. Ambitious ball here. And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Pedri. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham looking understandably energised after his goal. And the through ball. Picked out. And the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Half-time, extra time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Tries to pass it through. This looks promising.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard. Now Saliba. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Sostituzione.
And that's another throw. Tries to play it through. Threads one in. Pedri. And that's a good ball. And he's managed to get rid. Nice looking ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Mbappe is flagged offside. And he's there to clear it. Now that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, that is... And a chance! And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. And he's quick to get it clear again. They get a throw in. Pedri. And he's intervened well there.
Ci sarà un
Pedri.
minuto di recupero.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Bellingham! And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Signore e signori,
Bellingham voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
da parte delle forze
Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
So many thanks to Jim. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Luis Suarez, the man who spearheaded that famous front three, a striker whose achievements were simply glorious.
Just a machine, Peter. Energetic, tireless, constantly pinning defenders. Those qualities pushed the Catalan dominance to another level in time.
Mbappe!
Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Iniesta tries to pass it through, brilliantly cut out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely shaped ball, and he's straight offside. All the way back. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Neymar. Ball's gone out of play.
And he shoots!
Searching pass he's played there. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? So it is still 0-0. He's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Luis Suarez. Caceres with the clearance. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Kukçu. Now he's got space here, and the through ball.
Big chance! Goal! Atalanta!
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
He's having a shot! In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And this is Iniesta. And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again. And he welcomes it in. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Royce taking charge of the dead ball. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Royce. That's a little off target. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Iniesta. Rijkaard. Iniesta will not want to lose. And Royce! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Serginho. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tomori spots it and intercepts. Now it's Kukçu. That has not gone well. Kukçu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Saliba attempts a clearance. Neymar. A probing pass. Now it's Mbappe. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Here's the whistle then to start the second half. Not the most accurate pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's onside. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Suarez ready to try one.
Well, I think the technical challenge is...
Luis Suarez! Off the post! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Suarez looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Caceres. Foot in. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Looking for the run. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. And he can clear it away. And he's decided to go for it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Royce! It's hit the upright. Suarez might just make this. Iniesta. Royce. Now it's Mbappe. Caceres. Atalanta needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Caceres. And it's Royce. And this is Iniesta. Saliba wins the duel this time. Tomori. Looking for options for movement. Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. Royce. Can he get it through? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, terrible mistake. Now that shoots!
Atalanta clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Luis Suarez, numero 10. Lasciano il campo per il numero 23. Messi, il numero 9. Attenzione, un
No, he's
cambio.
not going to get any further than that. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Iniesta. Neymar. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Could move up a gear here. Nicely weighted ball. Nunez is flagged offside.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 21. Neymar. Viene sostituito con il numero 13. Cambio di giocatori.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Raul had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. The pass has gone astray. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Great defending, strong and determined. Out to the left it goes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Adams gets good distance on it. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Whatever happens, that's...
Tries a shot! And he hits the net. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All square again into the dying minutes. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 19, numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 14.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Dink through, and he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Ah, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Decent chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Numero 5.
Good ball, good take. It's a pretty loose pass. It's anyone's ball now. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cross to the back post. And he's there to belt it away. Hernandez. Oh, it's Raul. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Knocks it into space. Oh, that is a good shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Iniesta. Pass somewhat off target. Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Nunez. Rijkaard. And it's Iniesta. And back to the keeper. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Good read, needed to be. Toure gets rid without sophistication. And they're quick to get it back. And the counter is on.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Great chance!
Attenzione alla sostituzione.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he thumps it clear. And it's Iniesta.
Pretty robust defending.
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Isco voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.